everybody and welcome to my video, Getting Tidier. I hope you're all well. I thought I'd start by taking a few photographs from my old videos because a number of you said, wow, your kitchen's changed so much, you've come so far. And I thought, oh, I'm going to have a little look myself. And then when I looked, I realised how cluttered it all was. So I thought I'd share some photos with you. Thank you to those of you that have been watching some of my old videos. I guess, it does really show the amount that I've changed things. And here's a picture of how it looks at the moment. I also wanted to share with you a video of part of the Broads. Somebody mentioned on one of my videos how they'd watched Escape to the Country and they'd seen somebody buy a house on the Broads. The Broads are absolutely stunning. So I thought I'd show you a very quick little video before I start showing you what I've been doing in the kitchen and in the house. Also in a minute you will see and hear a really lovely landscape and you'll hear all the birds. I've not taken the volume off that so you can hear that. And the sun was about to set. So this was part of a celebration for my dad's birthday and his partner took us all out for a nice meal. We went to this restaurant last year and they were fantastic with my daughter's allergies. So my dad phoned them up again to check whether they would still be prepared to do a similar sort of thing, and they were. And they went out of their way to ensure that everyone was happy. And I suppose it's a big order for them, but also as part of their reputation. So we were very pleased and my daughter was happy. Could you hear the bird song? You might need to turn the volume up a little bit, but I left it with no music and no talking so you could hear the birds. I love different birds, particularly the finches and blue tits and chaffinches. So then when we got home, it was past my daughter's bedtime, so she went to bed. There's hardly anything for me to do in the kitchen. You can see I just need to have a quick tidy up. There's a couple of things to wash up and that's all. A couple of things to put away on the left hand side, my husband's Ribena and my husband's coffee, so I just popped them back where they belong. And then I've got some stuff that's sort of building up, recycling and the food waste bags that are building up. So we just need to get them cleared out of the kitchen so the kitchen stays completely clear. And then the bread has been put on top of the bread bin. So I was having a little look to see if there were any things that could be taken out of the bread bin in order for the bread to go in. I had to take out the breadsticks. So the breadsticks, I was happy for them to go in the cupboards in order to fit the bread in. So I shuffled things around a little bit. The other thing that I did, do you remember way back on my videos, and it's probably about 10 months ago, I went through my cupboard. I call it the Jenga cupboard because lots of you have told me I've got too many plates, too many mugs, too many saucers. And it is a challenge when I come to put glasses away, plates or cups, it is a challenge sometimes to find a space. But when I did the clean up, tidy up beforehand, that was before I really realised that I'd got too much stuff. And people said, oh, you could got rid of more. And I thought, no, I couldn't. But I decided to be a bit more ruthless, as Carolyn has advised me many times. And Carolyn, you're right. So I decided to do a video and you can see how everything's piled up. Some things there we do use regularly. When people come round, we all use the same plates. I like guests to use my Wedgwood mugs and so on. But there's a lot of mugs on the top that really, I don't very often use that top shelf. So it made me think if I could get some things out of that top shelf, I could then move other things further up and it'd be less of sort of squeezing things in and trying to find a home for stuff after I've washed them. So it's Saturday now I'm recording this little voiceover and I just wanted to say thank you so much for the numbers of comments people have made and the fact that people really take sort of time to comment on different things throughout my video and give me different ideas. It's so kind of you all. I very much appreciate it. Also, just to let you know, we've got a new follower from North Carolina. We've got a new follower from Switzerland and another follower from France. So that's lovely. So thank you very much for those of you just telling me where you're from. That's nice to see. And then this morning we didn't set any alarm clocks, so it's nice not to get up quite so early, it being Saturday. So my daughter sort of called up to us probably about 8 o'clock. And then we suddenly remembered that we'd got Italian at 10. So it went from thinking that the full morning was completely clear to realising that it's not, and we've got to get to the Italian lesson. But that was fine because it was 8 o'clock, we still had a bit of time. But this afternoon we're going to a magic show. So a friend of the family has got tickets from his nephew for free and asked whether we would like to go. So we said we'd absolutely love to go. Although he has just told me that apparently his nephew gets members of the audience up onto stage. So I don't know whether he's thinking that I'm going to be going up. We'll see. So you can see me now just taking everything from that top shelf out to double check and to try to be as ruthless as I possibly can. And then you'll see when I start putting things back and changing the order of things and where things are, that I managed to get a small pile of things that are never going back. However, I was conscious of the fact that when my daughter came down the stairs in the morning, she might go through and start choosing which things that she wanted to keep, and maybe some things were particularly important to her. There was one cup that she really likes but is cracked, so we both agreed absolutely no point in keeping that. Not like we can put a plant in it or anything, because it's got a crack all the way down one side, which is a shame, as her bamboo panda one that she really liked. And she was happy to give away the unicorn mug. The giraffe mug, I made a massive mistake with that, so I hadn't looked at the little face on it. I am actually keeping that because that was bought for me by my daughter for Mother's Day. And then there was one other mug that she particularly liked. So that was the little Beauty and the Beast little chip mug. It literally looks like it's got a chip. Not particularly nice to drink out of. That has gone back into the cupboard, but I may decide that when I've cleared and sorted my daughter's windowsill, that might go into my daughter's bedroom as an ornament. Because you can't really drink out of it. Well, you can, but literally it's probably 2 mouthfuls of drink. And it's got a massive great rim, so I'm not quite sure what you drink out of it, because she doesn't drink tea. You can probably hear at the moment that I'm recording this while I'm in the car. You'll be pleased to know that I'm not driving. I'm sitting in the back of our little Fiat 500 and my husband is driving. I'm sitting in the back with my daughter. So I was just pleased to think that last time I did this sort out, I took everything out, and to be honest, I basically put everything back. I haven't cleaned all the shelves and done a clean this time. I've literally just thought, what can I get rid of? And by taking that big pile of things out of the cupboard, now it's not Jenga in the same way of trying to balance glasses and balance mugs. And the big thing that I would say is, in the past, because I didn't have all the washing up put away into the cupboards, I never had to worry about the Jenga problems. It was more that there was, 6 glasses on the draining rack and 4 mugs, etc., etc. So I didn't then have the problem with putting stuff away. Now I'm trying to put everything away, I'm realising I just don't have the space. So I was really pleased to get a big pile of things that I could get rid of. And lots of you have been commenting, oh, we love seeing the things leaving your house. Every time things leave your house, there's more space you've created. Look at the pile of things you're getting rid of. You have got that space back into your room, back into your house. So I'm so pleased about that. So thank you for all those comments to keep me spurred on. So I also wanted to say, look out for the junk drawer big sort out. So when I got to 2,000 followers, I said that I'd do the junk drawer sort out, and I will be choosing the 2 people who are winning my dishcloths or washcloths, whatever you call them. And they can be used to clean the floor, to clean the work surface. Certain things I wouldn't use them for, so I wouldn't use them on glass, I wouldn't use them on like a mirrored surface, because they're not as good as some of the cloths you can get nowadays, but they're really hard wearing. I also clean them, I use them on like wiping down wood. If you've got anything outside, like wooden window sills or wooden seats, or to wipe round our garden table. So I'm looking forward to sending those out. I've already selected the first person that I'm sending that out to, and I've not yet chosen the second person. And I am going to do another giveaway, but I haven't decided what I need to get to. Like one person said, well, you could do your next giveaway of your macrame plant hangers when you get to 5,000 people following. But I mean, that's going to probably take me 10 years to get to 5,000 people, isn't it? So I'm not sure everyone will be hanging around waiting for 10 years. So we'll see. Also, you see me with the food bag? That was because I found loads and loads of packs of love hearts in that top cupboard, and a lot of them were dated 2019. And if it's food, wherever I can, I like to put it in the food waste. So it did take a bit of time, me taking them, unwrapping them all from their wrappers to put in the food bag, but I decided to do that rather than put them in the bin. I read online once that someone said that if you put like things like love heart sweets outside, ants won't go near them, even though they're like sugary substance, because they're so heavily processed. Not even ants want to eat them. And I think, oh goodness me, people will give a whole packet of love hearts to their child, won't they, and just eat the whole pack. It's not just about, and people always said to like me as a child, and they say to children, no, about your teeth. Not about your teeth, is it? It's about your whole body and that kind of acidic environment that's created. Anyway, I'm waffling now. So you'll see me finish off in the kitchen, and then there's a couple of different angles so you can see all of the items that came out of my cupboard. I check my wine. Now, one person said to me, didn't think you drink much and you make wine. So quite a few years ago, we made an elderflower wine. And that was really just because I can remember my mum and dad making it, and I thought we'd try it. I think that might have been like the beginning of lockdown, perhaps. Oh, I'm just getting my daughter's attention because we're driving along and there's a man walking a horse.
Oh.
Wow. Walking a Shetland pony. If only I could have got a photograph. Sorry, I had to stop my voice recording there because we were in such shock about someone walking a Shetland pony as if it was a large dog. For a second, when my husband pointed, I thought it was a large dog. And then I realised it was a lovely little Shetland pony. Sort of a browny chestnut colour, really lovely. That'll be another trigger for my daughter asking to have riding lessons, I'm sure. So then this is this morning, and just before we went out to my daughter's Italian lesson, I decided to quickly finish off. There's not really much to do because yesterday we didn't eat lunch at home, we didn't have dinner at home, so there's not much to do. So I put the rest of the bolognese in a lunchbox. I washed up a couple of dishes from this morning when my husband had done us all breakfast. I put the crumble in the oven just for tidying up, and you can see the items on the corner are all items that I'm going to give to charity. So I hope you have a lovely Saturday. I'll let you know how the magic show goes. Hopefully that'll be fun. I think it's going to be, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.